Hi guys, this is Siree back with another YouTube video. And today is going to be a very special day because one, not only do I have a special guest, but we're currently inside of a beautiful home that is for sale in Spring Branch, Texas. And we're going to give you a quick home tour in just a second. But first I want to introduce my guest. This is Carmen DaCosta.
Hi.
And she is a native of Houston, Texas. Wait, that's wrong. Where you from, Carmen?
I'm from Panama, but I've been here for 20 years, so
you're from here, basically.
Yeah,
She's
from here, basically.
Here.
Yes. Been here long enough to call it home.
Okay, and she's also a realtor and a new construction specialist. And today we're just going to be talking about the differences and comparisons of being a realtor versus an agent. And again, we're going to highlight this beautiful home. We're going to get started with some champagne because today is Friday. And we need it.
Yeah.
So you want to do the honors?
Sure, why not?
All right. Now that we have our champagne, we're just going to, we were talking about, I was in property management for 8 years prior to moving to Houston. And when I moved here, I continued in property management. What's your background prior to becoming an agent?
So I also was in property management. I did that for about 10 years. So I worked my way up, started off as a leasing agent to an assistant manager to a property manager.
Like, how did you like it? Like, what made you want to transition onto the independent side?
Well, for me, I just felt like I wanted to help people on a different and bigger scale. I loved doing property management. Obviously, it does have its, little challenges and things. But I just kind of wanted to make a bigger impact, and that's helping people purchase one of their, biggest investments in their life, and that's a home. So.
Okay, kind of similar for me, but I just don't like people like that.
So. Yeah, I didn't want to say apartment industry is a little catty, but it can be. So I just wanted to be around a different environment of professionals,
right? The high turnover in property management, especially if you're dealing with students and parents. When you lease, the apartment management company that I was working for, they offer 3 through 13-month leases. So just think about the turnover from a 3 or 4 month lease. It's constantly dealing with new people. But I enjoyed being a business manager because I just made a collected rent and sent out late letters.
Right.
Typing up leads, just pushing paperwork, which is now me getting more into the commercial side of real estate is again me pushing paperwork, just dealing with large amounts of money. So as less people that I can see as possible, I'm with it and still help people. Right. And I've always had a passion for helping people find homes.
Correct.
Because everyone's story is different.
Yep.
But I just enjoy being on the professional side of real estate now.
Same. I can agree. Yeah. And they had me working in like some of the rough areas. So, you had to deal with people coming into my office with black eyes and
black eyes.
Yeah, like they just got jumped at the bus station. Yeah, just crazy stuff. Yeah. So I just didn't want to be, part of that.
Okay.
Around
some multifamily craziness. It's to be expected, but now you are a new sales consultant. Is that the proper title?
Yeah, I mean, we're called new home sales counselors, new home specialists, sales professionals. Yeah.
So when I was leaving out of corporate America for multifamily, I was debating on what direction I want to take going into real estate. So I initially contacted some new construction builders, and they didn't want me to have a license at all. Like I had just started studying and taking classes. They didn't want me to with a license. And then I found a couple companies who were fine with me having a license as long as it was inactive. So what is the major difference of just doing new home sales and being a full-time independent agent?
Yeah, so you did mention something that is very, true in a lot of builders. They do want you to have your license inactive because they don't want you selling other builders' products, right? When you work for them, they want you to sell their product only. So that's the reason why they prefer their salespeople to have an inactive license. It's just I just now came across one that allows you to keep your license active, but it's very rare. So, I'm with that builder now, and it's I love it.
I would want a dual role, because when things are slow with the builder, you could still make money doing apartment leases, rental houses, or even resale homes. So I would definitely want the option to
do both. Exactly. Have your freedom a little bit. They don't want you to do too much, they still want your focus and your priority to be their product. But, they're okay with, you doing a little personal business on the side.
Sure. All right, so we're going to the top floor.
Yeah.
Floor.
We are getting our workout on.
So we're going to do a pan around. Lake views. This is the 4th floor of this 4-story home in Spring Branch. 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath. And it's available for sale.
Gorgeous view.
All right, so Carmen just had the most amazing event last week. It's this spot called Mutiny Wine in Houston. And it was a home buyer workshop. Basically, home buyer workshops in real estate. We invite out buyers, different people in the industry, lenders, and home inspectors,
credit repair.
I've had insurance brokers out before, and basically it's an informative event where we gather buyers and give them all the information they need in one spot to, give them the path to educate them and give them the road to how to become a homeowner.
Correct.
So, like, where did that idea come from? Because sometimes I try to curate events and the ideas just never really just form together. Like, where did that come from?
Well, I used to do them a lot, probably about maybe 3 years ago. And I just really like getting in front of people and talking to them about the process versus, I don't know, I just feel like Instagram and social media is just getting a little convoluted, just with information. And I'm more authentic, genuine, just an in-person type of person. So I just like to have those conversations face to face, answer questions. And that's just, I don't know, I just kind of want to get back out there and start these events again.
Yeah, it's just a lot more personable too.
Yeah.
And that way they see you, they can touch you, they can ask whatever question they want to ask, like you said, without dropping down in the comments or having to contact anyone. You're right there in their face.
Yep.
And I like that you had a home inspector there, and also someone that can give you advice and tips on how to prepare your credit to buy a home. So we're in the process of planning the next event. We're shooting for end of April-ish. So that gives everyone a good 30 days. If you're in the Houston area, in Texas, or you're relocating to Texas, or have family and friends that are relocating to Texas,
yes.
we take referrals. So drop down in the comments, send this video to people that you may know. We're planning that next home buyer workshop. And
also I wanted to add that the location, the Mutiny Wine Bar. So my thought is picking locations that, are vibey, that people probably haven't been to, want to get out and, just kind of have that full experience at that location as well. So I know you and I have been discussing the location for the upcoming event, and we're going to pick a dope spot that you guys can enjoy the experience and get the information at the same time.
Yeah, it was really cute in there. They had the charcuterie board set up, different appetizers, hors d'oeuvres, the wine. So it was really, really nice. They had the music.
Yeah.
It was kind of bistro style, but it was very nice.
Because if you're not familiar with Houston, this is a great opportunity to find, new places to go hang out at or, enjoy.
Yeah. So back to the new home sales, because one of my favorite places and things to do with my clients are to take them to new construction. Sometimes the process is a little bit more seamless. Like, granted, the house may or may not be finished, but at least you're working directly with a sales agent like yourself, or a builder or project manager that kind of guides you through step by step to do blue tape walkthroughs from beginning to end.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the process and your experience with your clients in new home sales.
So like you mentioned, the process, I believe, is a little bit more seamless when you're dealing with new construction. And new construction offers, semi-customization. You have the option sometimes, depending on the community, to, pick your floor plan, your finishes, your lots. You have a little bit of flexibility to customize your home and make it feel more of what you want. On top of that, you have the warranty that we offer that provides you warranty for the structural issues that you may have maybe later down the road. It provides you a peace of mind. When I think of new construction, I'm thinking of like new car, new smell, right? And you don't want to purchase somebody else's problems, because my thing as far as new construction and resale, right? I don't want to sound long-winded on this topic, but you don't know how well someone else kept a home, right? So when you're dealing with new construction, you don't have to worry about how well someone else before you kept up their home. You know that you're going to have energy efficient appliances, energy efficient home. It comes with the latest technology. Everything is spanking brand new. So you have that, as well as you have recreational amenities within your community too, that if you're looking for something more family oriented, or just more recreational activities, leisure within where you live, you have that too. So those are just a couple of things that I like about new construction.
So, question, because I actually was on the phone with a buyer. We're about to start shopping in the next week or so for a home, and initially they were leaning more towards new construction. But as we know, oftentimes you may not get as much square footage in a new construction home as you will with a resale home.
Right.
But she brought up one point about the tax rate.
Yeah.
Sometimes in new construction or new development areas, the tax rate may be a little bit higher, or they're still trying to adjust.
Correct.
Screen us a little bit. There's still time to adjust to the new community. So tell me a little bit about that. And did she have a point, or is it kind of like one of those things that is just take it?
Yeah. I mean, she does have a point to some extent there, but you just have to think about what's important to you as far as what you're looking for in a community. That's one of the discovery questions that I ask people that walk through my door. What are you looking for in a community? Are you looking for amenities? Are you looking for a certain type of lifestyle? If you're looking for good schools, you're going to probably pay higher taxes, so it just all depends on what that individual is looking for. It may not fit their lifestyle, so she does have a point, but you just have to figure out what's important to you.
Right. And I have seen some communities that have low HOA in those new development, which is kind of surprising, because you would think with all those amenities in the community that the HOA fee would be a little bit higher.
Yeah.
So those HOA fees, do they fluctuate throughout the year?
They typically don't fluctuate throughout the year. There is a possibility of them probably going down towards maybe the end of the development, once the community is already. Ooh, a little bug. Yeah, I got it. Sorry. Another one. So yeah, once the community is more developed and more homeowners are living there, the homeowners can petition to try to lower the HOA.
Okay.
So they do have, an option to do that.
Okay. I sometimes I may host not only resale home open houses, but I host new construction for builders. And I get a lot of people kind of coming in asking about the customization. Does every builder allow you to customize, or are there just certain upgrades that they offer?
No, so not every builder allows. There are maybe some structural options that you can choose, which are like, covered patio. They might be plan specific though, so that's another thing that you have to take into consideration. Some of these structural options are going to be plan specific, so that's something you need to inquire about. But depending on the type of builder, you have spec builders. Those spec builders are going to be like your D.R. Hortons, your Lennars, that they just try to put them on the ground.
What's a spec builder?
Spec builders are builders that they just sell inventory homes. They're building 20, 30 homes at a time, and they just sell their inventory quicker versus
take as is.
Right. Take as is versus you building from dirt and going to a design center and, you know, picking out all of your options there. So builders that have a lot of high volume are going to be more so of your spec builders.
Okay. Okay. Nice. I think that's pretty much it. It don't have to be.
I forgot to mention too about new construction is we offer great incentives, so we can help with closing costs. Yes, we can help with closing costs and even potentially buying down your interest rate. I know that is a huge topic right now, are the interest rates. So working with a builder, you could possibly get a little bit, you know, lower than what the market interest rate is asking for right now, you know, 1 or 2 points lower than what they are right now. So that's just another, you know, thing to take into consideration when you're looking at new construction.
Okay. So if we have someone that wants to reach you, how can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook at Carmen DaCosta Realty. You can also find me at tricoasthomes.com.
We'll put it down below.
Yeah, we'll put it. I'm like, is it net or com? I think it's net. I think it's net. I think it's net. But yeah, cDaCostaRealty@gmail.com is my email. Like she said, she'll put it in the comments.
Oh, well, we thank you guys for coming along with us. And again, we have some great highlights of this beautiful home. This is the view that's behind us that sits on the
beautiful
lake.
View.
And again, this home is for sale. So again, our contact information is below. And see you next time.
Thank you for having me.